Hi guys, I'm back. In today's video, we're going to discuss Slowking in Great League of Season 7 GBL. Come on, enjoy me and let's check how good Slowking is in GBL. First off, let's tackle for a bit my Slowking's fast and charge moves. I set its fast move to Confusion, and I set Psychic and Blizzard as its charge moves. Now, let's see the battles. First, we'll take a look at the wins. Oh, by the way, my Great League team is Galar and Stunfisk as lead, Slowking as my counter, and Aboma Snow as my save switch. First battle is between Galar and Stunfisk and Kling Klang. Mudshot is hitting Kling Klang super effectively, and I guess that's the reason why he switches to Charizard. I think my opponent didn't know that Galar and Stunfisk has Rock Slide, which is a super effective charge move against flying types. Now the perfect opportunity comes to Slowking. My opponent brought out a fighting type. My mistake here is that I used Shield against a weak charge move. He immediately recognized that his Pokemon is weak against Slowking, that's why he switched to Kling Klang. Slowking is half water type, so electric attacks like Sap Cannon are super effective. I used my last shield to save Slowking and was able to release the Blizzard that brought Kling Klang's HP to critical level, which also led to its demise. Luckily, just a few more confusion and the Psychic Charge move was ready. Releasing the aforementioned charge move brought to my first win. Second battle is Stunfisk against Galarian Rapidash. To be honest, I was in hiatus for a few months and I've missed numerous events. This includes the event to catch Galarian Rapidash. Though it's pleasing to the eyes, but it's not effective against my Galarian Stunfisk. Rock Slide does give a good neutral damage, and I was able to throw 2 of it, which brought down this Rapidash. Moving on, my opponent brought out Killiadin. To be honest, I don't know the moveset of this Pokemon. Luckily, Stunfisk is charged up, and I was ready to throw 2 more Rock Slides, which took down my opponent's first shield. Now I brought out Slowking, because Psychic types is super effective against Grass types, but Slowking is half water type, so Grass attack can bring Slowking down. This is the reason why I shielded on his first charged move, and crossed my fingers on his second because I didn't use my last shield. Slowking was able to brought down Killiadin, and my opponent brought out Jirachi. In this battle, I'm gauging if Slowking can beat Jirachi, that's why I used my last shield, even if Slowking's HP is at critical level. Unfortunately, Slowking can't bring down Jirachi, and Aboma Snow will finish the job. Third battle, Galarian Stunfisk vs Aboma Snow. A few Mudshots and Rock Slide is ready. I was able to throw the first Rock Slide, which gave a super effective damage to Aboma Snow. My opponent didn't shield it, maybe because he is saving it for his last 2 Pokemons. I farmed for a bit and immediately switched to my Aboma Snow, hoping for the best in this mirror match. Aside from that, my Stunfisk is already charged up, which I could use for later. My opponent was able to throw a Blizzard, which brought my Aboma Snow's HP to critical level. I did not use my shield because I'm expecting a Weather Ball or an Energy Ball. My Aboma Snow went down, and it's time for my Galarian Stunfisk to take charge. He then brought out his Raichu for a bit and immediately switched to Flareon. Galarian Stunfisk is getting super effective damage from this Flareon, but I was still able to take down his 2 shields. Now, it's Slowking's time to kill. My mistake here is I used my first shield on a flamethrower. Anyhow, I was still able to farm and brought down this Flareon. My opponent's Raichu is already charged up and was able to throw a wild charge. Having the shield advantage helped me win this battle together with Slowking's Psychic attack. Fourth battle, Galarian Stunfisk vs Vaporeon. I will just farm for a bit and will immediately switch to Slowking. Slowking has a good chance of winning against Vaporeon. Unfortunately, my opponent has a counter to Slowking. Electric attacks of Alolan Raichu brought down my Slowking. Because of my farming earlier, I was able to release a Rock Slide, which took down his last shield. By this time, I now have the shield advantage. I just farmed until I was able to take down his Alolan Raichu. He brought out his Vaporeon, and due to my farming before this battle, I was able to throw an Earthquake which gave a good damage to Vaporeon. I let Vaporeon took down my Galarian Stunfisk so that Abomasnow could farm. Luck is still in his side because my opponent was able to brought down my first shield even if his Vaporeon is about to go down. Now, Abomasnow is all charged up and was able to throw 2 Weather Balls which sealed the match. 5th battle. This is by far the most interesting battle. I really thought that I was able to lose this battle, but luckily Abomasnow saved my ass. First match is Galarian Stunfisk vs Swampert. At the beginning, I was thinking of switching right away to Slowking, but I thought that farming Galarian Stunfisk for a bit would help me in the later part of the battle. After switching to Slowking, Swampert was able to release his Sludge Wave, claiming my first shield. My opponent switched to Stunfisk. He was able to take down my last shield because I was thinking of Discharge. He bluffed and used Mud Bomb at first, and used Discharge on his second charge move. This brought down my Slowking. To be honest, in this kind of matches, Slowking is pretty much weak and useless. I farmed until I brought down his Stunfisk. Though he was still able to throw a Mud Bomb, it was not effective against Abomasnow. He then brought out his Melmetal, which made me switch to Galarian Stunfisk because I was thinking of using an Earthquake. My opponent was able to take down my Galarian Stunfisk with 2 superpowers. Now comes the juiciest part of the battle. I was able to release an Energy Ball and brought Melmetal's HP to critical level. After that, a superpower brought Abomasnow's HP to critical level as well. He still has 2 Pokemons here, and luckily, Abomasnow was able to take down Stunfisk and delivered an Energy Ball to Swampert, which gave me the win. Next battle, Galarian Stunfisk vs Swampert. I switched right away to Slowking, and my opponent did the same, bringing out his Victreebel. Unfortunately for him, Psychic attacks gave a super effective damage, and Slowking was able to brought down Victreebel in 3 to 5 seconds. Luck is still on my side because my opponent brought out an Altaria, which is weak against ice attacks. Slowking was able to farm for a bit and release its Blizzard, taking down my opponent's Altaria. At this point of the match, I now have the advantage to win the battle. From here, Abomasnow and Swampert will exchange charge moves and shields. On the later part of the battle, I switched to Galarian Stunfisk because again, I'm thinking of an Earthquake. But it is not necessary anymore because Swampert's HP is in critical level and Rock Slide can finish the job. Now let's take a look at the battles that I lost using Slowking. In the first match, my opponent used Medicham. This Pokemon is the top Pokemon in the meta list of Great League. At first glance, I have a gut feeling that I will lose this battle. When I switched to Slowking, my opponent switched as well, bringing out his Wigglytuff. Fairy attacks gave a good damage to Slowking, that's why it was easily took down. Now, I only have 2 Pokemons that are weak against Medicham's fighting attacks, Stunfisk or Galarian Stunfisk, and Abomasnow. Even though I still have the shield advantage, his third Pokemon is super effective against Abomasnow, and there's no way for me to win this battle. In this battle, I think the reason why I lost is because of numerous mistakes. First, I'm thinking of using Earthquake against Swampert, and second is to farm for 2 Rock Slides and use it against Politoed. I also didn't use my shield when Swampert released its Hydro Pump. I should have the advantage here because Slowking is a great counter against water types and I have Abomasnow, which also has the capacity to bring down water types. I mishandled Slowking here because I should have switched to Abomasnow at first and farm for Energy Ball instead of switching to Slowking. Anyway, I moved on and continued battling. It's part of the game and I should have learned from these mistakes. There we go! We've seen how Slowking fared in Great League. To be honest, the lineup that I just showed you gave me a 50% win percentage. Slowking is good but not good enough to be used in Great League. Or maybe I was just misusing it and needed to use a good team that can perfectly suit Slowking. Anyway, thank you for watching guys. If you've reached this part of the video, please hit that like button and spam that subscribe button. Thank you again for watching and see you on my next video. Bye!